Okay, here's a quick video on how to put up the Hyperglide balsa airframe for the PowerUp 4.0 module. First thing you need is the PowerUp 4.0 power module, flight control unit here. And if you're not familiar with what this is basically a paper airplane remote controlled unit. You can also use foam airframes and balsa airframes. So you can buy this off Amazon for $40 or $50. It comes with a paper airframe, fold it up, attach it to this module here, connect your phone to it, and you can literally fly it and steer it just like a regular remote control airplane with your phone. So you'll need one of these. Once you get these, I'm assuming that you already have one of these if you bought this. The kit that I sold you has 4 3D printed pieces, 2 sets of wings, 2 sets tail pieces, and 1 fuselage. First thing you need to do is take these 2 pieces here, thread the screws into this bottom flap plate. The groove side will be facing up because it's going to slide onto the airframe here. So slide this into the carbon rod on the PowerUp module. Clamp these 2 pieces together and just screw them down. And you just want to screw it snugly, not too tight. You will see a gap between the top and bottom piece still. That's normal. The reason why it's made that way is so that you can create more or less tension with the screws. So you can slide this up and down the PowerUp module to adjust your center of gravity. So this has enough tension to keep it in place, but still with a little force I can slide it up and down. So next thing we do is slide the fuselage right into the top grooves with about a 1/4 inch hanging out the front. Put a little dab of CA glue right on one of these little fins here, because this piece here you're never going to remove, and it's going to stay there nice and solid. Move this whole fuselage back so that this angled piece almost touches the rear of the prop bracket. Then the rest of this really goes together in about 30 seconds. So there is a 3D printed wing piece, wing mount. Fat side goes onto the fuselage, like so. Wings just slide into there. Flat side of the wing faces forward, like so. Now these are just tension fit. You can glue them if you want, and you might have to glue them down the road if you keep taking these in and out and they get a little loose. Gluing it is fine, but I don't glue mine because during crashes the pieces just tend to pop out, and it seems to save on any breakages on the balsa wood. Same with the tailpiece. Slide this tailpiece onto the back of the fuselage, like so, and then slide these tail fins into these upper slots, and I do not glue these either. Okay, now the plane is ready to go and ready to fly. You can fly this on pretty much any profile on the PowerUp app. The glider profile is probably the most acrobatic. You can literally do loops with it, but you can also lose control of this pretty quick because you can do some pretty fast dives and even dive to loop, which is pretty cool for a tiny remote controlled airplane that is controlled by your phone. So one last thing before I go, center of gravity is important on this. This is very light, so small changes to the center of gravity will change the way the plane flies. You can get it to pitch up drastically just by moving CG a tiny bit. So testing for center of gravity, you want to put your finger just about a 1/4 inch from the leading edge of the wing, and the plane should balance completely level. So that's centered. If we had it like this, it would not fly. It would pitch up immediately and be uncontrollable. And you can't even lift this up really like this because the gravity's too rearward bias. So this is about where you need it. And you can experiment, you can move it back and forth, and it changes the flight characteristics. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks, have fun, go fly.